All right.
So, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Ushio Nagashima, one of the staff of Tokyo Greeters and assigned to facilitate the events. So please note that we are going to record the events. Now we are going to start International Greeter Day 2021. In this year, the event will be jointly hosted by Kyoto and Tokyo. 5 greeters, including Asami-san from Kyoto Greeter, joined the events. So our president, Sanae, and Tracy are going to make an opening remark. Please.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Happy International Greeter Day. I'm Sanae from Tokyo Greeters. And thank you very much for coming today. I'm really happy to see you all. We have special, wonderful guest speakers today. Katie, please wave at us. Katie is the president of International Greeter Association. And Richard from Chicago Greeter, thank you. And Mimi and Les from Big Apple Greeter in New York. Joseph, Lynn from Sydney Greeter. Lynn, are you on the train or something? Thank you for coming anyway. Gerd from Antwerp, Belgium. God, it's 3 a.m. there. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And Kyoto Greeters, hello, Kyoto Greeters.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for inviting me.
And we have one more important person here. Tracy Brown from Alabama. Tracy is a frequent visitor of Japan, and actually he is a special member of Tokyo Greeters. Tracy is helping and checking our English and strong supporter of us. So Tracy, could you give us an opening remarks, please?
Well, yes, greetings, international greeters. It's a pleasure for me to be here this evening with you from the north bank of the Tennessee River. And on behalf of Tokyo Greeters, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to Japan and joining us in the celebration of International Greeters Day 2021. I know we're going to have some great presentations and some great discussions. So with that, welcome again and back to Sanae.
Okay, thank you, Tracy. All right, Nagashima-san, let's go next.
Sanae and Tracy, thank you. So it's a great pleasure for us to welcome greeters from destination in other countries. They are going to introduce their cities and activities. First presenter are Katie and Richard from Chicago Greeter. Katie and Richard, please start.
So I'm here in a dual capacity. I first want to put on my hat, as we say, as the chair of the International Greeter Association. And I want to congratulate you and good luck to you celebrating International Greeter Day. This is a very special year since many of us our services are reopening, and we are also, along with visitors, rediscovering our cities. So congratulations on International Greeter Day as the chair of the International Greeter Association. And next, my hat as the manager of the Chicago Greeter Service. And we are looking forward to celebrating this day on September 18th. Live will be with people, taking them around our city. And just like all of you, we are rediscovering our city after it being shut down for a year. So this is a very special year. Our Chicago Greeter Service started in 2002. We were like the 4th city to establish the Greeter Service. And it's been my joy, since I was with the greeter service from the very beginning, it's been my joy to see the greeter service expand around the world and of course into Japan. So I'm going to hand this over to our greeter, Richard Prince. I'm actually at a dinner party tonight because it's also Labor Day weekend in Chicago. It's a day of it's a weekend of barbecues and it celebrates the end of summer. So I'm here for a few minutes with you and then I'm going back out with my friends, but Richard's going to take over from me. Richard's one of our great Chicago greeters and he's going to talk a little bit more about Chicago. So thank you.
Okay,
And
thank you.
have a lovely, lovely day.
Thank
Well,
you,
it's already, yeah, have a good
Everybody
day
wave
today.
up, Katie.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you.
Hi, Katie.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I'll make this very short.
Mhm.
I've been a greeter for 9 years, not as long as Katie. Chicago has a very active program. There's over 200 greeters. We do the usual tours, 2 to 4, or mine are usually 6 hours. People sign up in advance. We also do instant greeter tours on the weekends where people walk in without a reservation, and we do certain areas of the city. Tours are completely free, no tipping, and we provide free public transportation. Now, a very quick review of Chicago, since based on the people sitting in this room here, we're like little babies. The city is less than 200 years old, and about 150 years ago, we had a fire, so we got to start all over again. And that fire really was an opportunity to change the city, and it cleaned up the waterfront, and it ended up being a major world-class architectural place. We had the School of Architecture, which started after the fire, changed the architectural style in effect at that time. And then since then, we've had all kinds of other architectural groups come here, including the Bauhaus from Germany. And when we go on tours, all 200 plus greeters always do some architectural tours. And some of the buildings downtown date from the 1880s, since the fire was in 1871. So if you haven't been to Chicago, I urge you to come. Katie would love to assign a greeter to you, and I hope she would assign me, and we would show you a wonderful time. I have been to Japan, but I won't bore you with my experiences, although it was a wonderful trip.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Okay, everybody, please give them a big hand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So next presentations are Mimi and Les from Big Apple Greeter. Please start.
So happy International Greeter Day, and thank you for the honor inviting us to join you tonight to celebrate 30 years of greeting throughout the world. Although Les and I are here representing the first greeter program, Big Apple Greeters, I brought along a sampling of some other greeters who want to celebrate with you as well. And as soon as Les can show you the picture, you'll see our greeters. Some of our greeters are old, some young, some are white, some brown, Black, and Asian. They are students as well as teachers. They are retired bankers, lawyers, and artists. But what they all have in common is their love of two things: New York City and people. Greeters are not in the tourist business, they're in the friendship business, building relationships with visitors that last for a lifetime. And when our world and your world shut down and visitors disappeared, the greeters longed for connection. We had Zooms and virtual greets. We strategized how to reopen. We lined up to get the shot in the arm, hoping it would bring us closer to greeting again. In the spring, we finally met as a group for the first time since COVID. A walk in Central Park and a picnic allowed us to reconnect in 3 dimensions. From all of them, as well as Les and I, to all of you, happy International Greeter Day. May the coming year be filled with greets.
Okay, now I'd like to show you a little bit about what has been happening in New York and the new architecture. I'd like to tell you what has been happening in the streets of New York. Those who have visited years ago may remember what it looked like. Today, it's a different story. Commuters on bicycles riding over 1,300 miles of bike paths all through the city. Streets that have been altered for pedestrians and restaurants. This is what today's streets look like. We're taking back the streets. In Brooklyn, in Little Italy, in Chinatown, at Columbus Circle, even in Times Square. And there's a new kind of architecture of the streets, as innovative as this, and this, and this, and this. But human scale, restaurant pavilions. Yes, this is the new architecture of the streets, the new architecture of New York. So come back and see, to our more human streets. It's amazing.
Thank you. There are a lot of interesting new architecture in your cities.
It's a very different city.
Because of COVID. So the third presenter is Joseph from Sydney Greeter. Please give us your presentation.
Yes, sure. Sorry. Okay, what I'll do, excuse me, I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Presentation, and I'm so sorry to repeat, but look, happy greeters, everybody. My name is Joseph, and you know, we all love our home city. We all want to share our home city with the people of the world, and like all greeters, we love to share our city's famous tourist attractions like the Opera House, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the city, the beaches, and most probably we all became greeters because we experienced a greet in another city. And in fact, Sydney Greeters, it started in 2015 after our manager Mario, there in the middle, experienced a wonderful free tour in Tokyo. And then through the Munich Greeters, he heard about others in Sydney, Paula and Jackie, who were also keen. And then later that same year, Lynn, who you know, joined the Greeters, and she became our trainer. She's a very patient and dedicated teacher who's helped over 70 people learn how greeter values. And today we have about 50 greeters, but at the moment we are in lockdown. But compared to Tokyo and many other destinations, Sydney is a very, very new city, but it has a very, very long history. You may know for more than maybe 50,000 years, people have lived continuously in the area of Sydney and Australia. And as Australians, we are only now beginning to appreciate the history and the culture of the original inhabitants of our city. And many people coming to Sydney now want to know and understand Aboriginal history and culture. And I'll just leave you now with a final point. As greeters, as you in Tokyo, New York, Chicago, we like to share the secrets of our city. So I do want to share a little secret with you. And the secret is that perhaps Sydney has the oldest continuously used road in the world, possibly. This is George Street. It is one of the main streets of Sydney, and it was named after a British king. But George Street followed the old path used by indigenous inhabitants for at least 50,000 years. So they would walk to the track to find water at the end of the harbour, and George Street was built on that same track. So I just want to say thank you, Tokyo greeters, and I hope you enjoyed that special little secret, which is a bit unusual for Sydney. We've had a great history, and we started because of other greets, and we have a strong connection with Tokyo. And thank you so much, and happy International Greeters Day.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
And also,
for your sharing.
Lynn from Sydney Greeter. Lynn is here. Lynn, would you say just one word, Lynn? You were on the train. Unmute, please, Lynn.
I'm on the train.
Okay, I know. So you cannot talk, really. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you very much for coming.
I'm on the train.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Sydney Greeters.
So the last presenter is Gerd from Antwerp Greeters. Please make your presentation, Gerd.
Yeah. You can see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. Thank you for the invitation. If we would have to walk to one another, it would take us 2,458 hours to reach one another. We Antwerp greeters will live in Antwerp, which is a city, a harbor city, in Little Belgium, a country, an old country in Europe. We are the city of diamonds. We have got a lot of diamond trade in Antwerp. And this is the harbor house. You see, it's an old building, and upon the old building, Zaha Hadid built a house in the shape of a diamond. It was her last building before she died. You can come to Antwerp by train, and when you come to Antwerp by train, you will enter Antwerp by the most beautiful station of Europe. It's not what we Belgians say, but we learned it. I learned it from other greeters who told me. For instance, Paul from London, he told me that Antwerp was one of the most beautiful stations of Europe. It was a hub for migration in the 19th century because Antwerp was the starting point of the Red Star Line, which was a migration point to New York and to Canada. So, for instance, some uncles of my mother, they went with the Red Star Line to Canada, and my daughter, who studied archaeology, she found their roots and their trip from the Red Star Line to Canada in the museum we've got, and it's loading. In the museum we've got in Antwerp about the Red Star Line. This is our market square, which is a very typically Belgian market square with ancient houses. Antwerp is also the city of Rubens, an important painter, and the Cathedral of Antwerp is also famous. It's medieval. And before the Cathedral of Antwerp, you find Nello and Petrache. And we got to know Nello and Petrache by you Japanese people, because Japanese tourists were always going to Hoboken and see a small statue over there. And we Antwerp people did not know what they were doing there. But the story of Nello and Petrache is very famous, or seems to be very famous, in Japan. And now we do have a nice statue before the cathedral where Nello and Petrash were being found dead, frozen before the paintings of Rubens. Of course, we're looking forward to seeing you all in Antwerp to meet your dear Nello and Petrash. See you.
Thank you, Gerd.
Thank you.
Thank you. Even it's really late at night or early in the morning, 3 o'clock, 3:30 now there. Thank you.
I envy your city.
Yes, thank you, God.
Because Tokyo couldn't complete new national stadium designed by Zaha Hadid. So thank you.
Thank you.
Also, we also received a message from other destinations. Please, Sanae-san, share them with participants.
Okay. I got some photos and message from Tehran. Mina sent some photos. They have a ski resort and beautiful building and nightlife and tower, beautiful tower. And this is the message from Mina. And dear greeters, travel will be more forgettable if someone in unknown place greets you. This is a value, and we celebrating this value today. I send this message with love from far from Tehran. Tehran greeters are available to welcome you and greet you. Happy Greeters Day. Thank you, Mina. Okay, and we got one more video message from Hamburg. Okay, we're gonna share the video. Clean bigger, please. Yes, thank you.
Hello, Tokyo. Welcome to our Japanese garden in Hamburg. Hello, dear friends in Japan. On behalf of the Hamburg Greeters, I'm sending you best regards for celebrating your International Greeter Day. See you soon.
Hello, Tokyo Greeters. On behalf of the Worldwide Greeter Communication Project, I send you the warmest greetings and wishes for International Greeter Day. And a thank you for the contribution to our project and to the Greeters community.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we are going to breakout session. The breakout session is going to provide a good opportunity to exchange your idea and experiences about greeting activities. The visitors of foreign destinations are supposed to join each session group. After introduce yourself briefly, please share your greeter activities such as your first one, your favorite sports, memorable greeting with your visitors. So Takeuchi-san, please share.
Okay. Okay, I made 6 breakout room and open all rooms.
Did you enjoy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, but we are going to break session. Next session is in Japanese.
Nagashima-san.
Hi.
I'm Mochimari here.
That is okay.
We should take a photo for everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot very important things.
Already.
Sorry.
もう、ケイティはゴーンだね。
Come in the beginning, so. But let's
Sorry.
take
all of you. Take a photos. Mochimaru-san, please say cheers.
Cheers.
Who taking a photo?
Sorry?
My computer cannot. Because
Because
of a limitation up to 25 people.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mike.
And Ushio-san, Mai-san, please. Okay, everyone say hello.
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 Bye-bye.
Hello.
Say hello. Should be taken in the beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mai-san.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry, I forgot. At the beginning, I should have.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I took some in the beginning, so. Hope Katie is there.
So next session is Japanese. Breakout session is Japanese. So I'm
No.
sorry, I have to say goodbye.
So everybody, unmute and say thank you to our special guest speakers. Unmute and say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Tracy, thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Talk to you later. Lynn, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your trip, Lynn.
Yeah. I will. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I
Thank
couldn't
you.
join you for much, but I'm losing connection.
In the train.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
I know. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. I'm in country Queensland, so the connection is unstable. Bye to everyone.
Bye. And Tracy, now it's time to learn Japanese.
Yeah.
You can stay here. But it's okay. Thank you very much for coming.
Yes, thank you very much for having me, everybody. It's all good to see all of you.
All right. Talk to you.
Good care. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay.
Do you know how to count double balloon?
See you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Okay.